There we go. E. I'm very confused by what's going on. Hey guys, I need to not do that. Okay, hey guys, it's Apollo. I'm sorry this video has been so long in coming, but I have done so much since I posted about it. I went to Italy. I went to Italy with friends, and then I got back, and the week after that I was in Scotland with another friend, and then I got ill off said friend who gave me the scourge, and then I've been ill for 2 weeks and just in hospital with my own other illness stuff. I'm okay, I've got a bit of a cough, so I might break up a few times, but I shall endeavour to answer all the questions that you guys asked. If I did miss one, just send me a message, let me know, and I'll do a little mini video and get in. Hopefully I won't get any missed questions. I really hope so. I'm out of it. Also, second apology, I have completely lost track of who asked what questions. I am so sorry. I was going to put the name up, but it's all gone haywire, and I've got notes everywhere, and oh, what is my life? Right, questions. I'm just going to run down the list. Okay, am I going to May MCM? Yes, I am. I am doing all 3 days. You will see me there. If you want to meet me, or if you see me, please come up. Don't feel like you can't approach me. I love it when people approach me. I will say one thing is, do not jump on my back. I have had people do that several times now, and it's not fun. But come up to me, say hello, I'm so and such. I think your cosplay is nice, hopefully, or something along those lines, and I will probably hug you myself, unless of course you do not wish me to hug you. So yeah, 3 days, come find me if you are going. I hope you are. Do I wear chest binders when I cosplay male characters? I am non-binary, so I wear binders pretty much all of my life. Hopefully when I get top surgery that will change. So yes, I wear binders no matter what cosplay I'm doing, even sometimes female cosplays, because it makes me more comfortable. Tips for getting into, oh my god. It says prop making, but I thought it said pornography. I was just like, please don't ask me that question. I have no fucking idea. Prop making. Again, YouTube. It sounds so silly to say that, but I have gotten the majority of all of my information about prop making from YouTube, and just watching videos from different people, different channels, and it really helps. Also, experimentation, just try it. Even if you're not entirely sure how it's going to go, don't completely copy a step-by-step instruction guide via a YouTube video. Think for yourself, imagine and create, and that's probably the best thing you can do with prop making. Dream cosplay. I hear crickets. I'm doing a cosplay right now called Angela, and she's from Marvel Comics. And basically when I first started cosplay, I said to myself, if I can do Angela, then I can do anything. And I'm finally making Angela, so I'm kind of doing my dream cosplay right now, and that's making me so just chuffed to bits. I'm in heaven. Okay, how did I start cosplay? I started cosplay about 2 years ago now, because I've always been a bit of a nerd and a bit of a geek, and I really had a big obsession with Tom Hiddleston's Loki. And of course I was on Tumblr, as most, 16, 17-year-olds are nowadays. And there's this cosplayer called Firelight, I hope I got that name right, and they are just the most amazing Loki cosplayer, probably the best out there. Although there are so many good ones, it's hard to pick. But they have the most beautiful cosplays, and they just inspired me to start making my own. So Loki, which is a pretty difficult cosplay to start off with, was my first made cosplay. How do I store and keep my wigs? I'm not a cosplay role model at all. I keep my wigs in a drawer. I shove them all together in their bags, and that's that. They don't get kept nicely. I am so sorry, I am not a role model. No. Do I make some of my cosplays? Yes, I make some of my cosplays. I try to keep a healthy balance between ones that I have made and ones which I have bought. I really don't have any views on making cosplays versus buying cosplays. To me, it's a cosplay and that's not what cosplay is about. But for me, as predominantly a prop maker, I like making my own cosplays because I like to make and I like to show off my own workmanship. So it's great for me. So I try and keep a healthy balance. Of course, sometimes I'm so lazy, I'm like, I'm just gonna buy this and just walk around and strut. I don't sound pretentious at all. Good places to find cheap fabric. I really hope that my answer's not always going to be online and research, but it often is. Often it's just putting in like buzzwords into a search bar and then seeing what comes up. If you can, if something's near you, local fabric shops, they might be a little bit more than you're willing to pay, but it really keeps the industry going. Because if cosplayers like us and the youngsters don't put money into fabric shops and sewing shops, then they're just going to disappear entirely, and that's a big shame. So yeah, I support my local fabric shop and I buy a lot of stuff from them, and they know me by name now and they're just like, what are you making now? And I'm like, I'm crying because I'm making this, and like, okay. Favorite cosplay. Guys, you can't ask me these questions. I have like 30 cosplays I can't answer. I can tell you my favorite cosplay right now, and that's probably Ignis from Final Fantasy 15. As you guys probably have seen, I am in cosplay with Ignis constantly. Although I'm making a pretty good run for my money in terms of cosplaying all the other characters from Final Fantasy 15. At least the main ones. I've just got Prompto to do, and then I would have done all of them. So I've done Ignis, I've done Gladio, I've done Noctis, and I've done Arden. So hopefully I'll find a Prompto wig. Is cosplay expensive? Yeah. There is no way around it. It's very expensive. And which cosplay you do increases the value. So I have spent, say, 50, 60 quid on a basic cosplay that I bought, something like Rin from Our No Exorcist. Go to Angela. I have probably spent on Angela now around 200, 300 quid on materials alone, and I'm still buying because I'm running out of materials. She is a massive armor build. The wig is long and it's a lace front, and I have to do LED lighting, warbler, foam, the whole works, so she's expensive. But budget what you can do. She's the big build of the year and will be the only big build of this year. So I can have smaller cosplays and then her to bring out to sort of, you know, kind of do my eleganza. Is that the word? My showcase? I have no idea. How do I store props, cosplays, wigs? Well, wigs falls into what I already said, don't do that. Cosplays, again, I'm sorry, I shove them all in a wardrobe and then forget about them, then wonder why they warp when I pull them out again a year later. God, I'm sorry. Cool, dry place, away from the sun, away from heat. Do not put your foam gun by a radiator and then wonder why it's crooked like a banana. Especially a day before shooting with a film crew. So yeah, no. Line up for MCM, I take it MCM May? Okay, right. Ignis is obviously a complete and utter yes. Ignis Friday. Saturday is still open. I haven't decided for Saturday. And then Angela will be on the Sunday because for the first time ever I am participating in the MCM masquerade, so I'll be doing that. Who inspires you when it comes to cosplay? Can it be one person or many people? I don't know. I'm gonna go with many people because the people that inspire me most tend to be my friends. They are just such amazing people, amazing cosplayers, and amazing craftsmanships. No idea. They all have such an amazing range of skill sets, and it's impressive to see how they grow, and hopefully I grow with them, so I really have to say my friends. If we're talking big famous cosplayers, then we have to talk about Firelight, because they are my first inspiration to cosplay. Then people like Pepper Monster? Yeah, Pepper Monster, that's it. She, absolutely absolute babe, incredible person. Cannot praise them highly enough. Pepper Monster, yes. La 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 la. Would I like to meet and talk to my fans more? Well, first of all, thank you for saying that I have fans, because I can never believe it myself, and I don't believe it. I just think I have lovely people that like what I do, and that's that. Yes, the answer is yes. I do love to see you guys. I love to talk to you guys and find out what you liked and what you think is good, because for me it really helps, because I'm trying to make a name for myself in the cosplay community, because I'm trying to make a bit of a profession out of this. So it helps me enormously, and also I just like people. I like people a lot, so you have to like come to me so I can be happy with you and you can be happy with me. So please, yes, come see me, yay! If I had to watch any anime, manga and... if I had to watch one anime, manga, one song for the rest of my life, what would it be? That was way too hard. Sorry guys. Okay, right, I can read English. Yeah, definitely. That's a very hard one. I think I'll know Exorcist for the anime. The first season, not the second season, because that's just beautiful. I love it. Manga. I don't know. Sorry guys. The manga one I have no idea. And song... You're gonna hate me, but I'm still absolutely obsessed with Lazy Town, so it's probably gonna be number one, just because that cracks me up every time, and it shouldn't, because I've listened to it like 5,000 times, but it does. So yeah, Lazy Town. Do I appreciate cheese? I know who this is from. You know me, I have often said that I would sell my body for a good cheddar, and that's still the case. I am a glutton. Is that the right word? A glutton for sleaze? Cheese. Either that or a slut for cheese, I'm not sure which. But yeah, cheese, I'm pretty sure I'm about 80% cheese. It's good stuff. Do I ever procrastinate on a costume? And if so, how do I get through that? Yes, I do a lot. How do I get through it? Often I find if I watch what the costume is from or listen to the music of it, that helps. Also just writing down notes about it, like how much is this gonna cost? Is that, how do I get this? Do I make a plan for how a prop is gonna look? Make a template? And I find if I start off somewhere, I tend to end up, you know, at 3 AM, 5 cups of coffee later, cackling into the night, but I've got cosplay. That's always good. La 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 la. I've lost my place. Why am I the best twin in the world? Okay, this is my twin brother, Cody. We love each other, we cosplay together, and it's beautiful. And I'm not the best twin in the world, he is the best twin in the world. More kiss videos about Yuri and Otterbeck. Kiss. Do you mean the app? I think you mean the app. I would say yes, but I don't see the person who cosplays Otterbeck that much. I want to do more Yurio. Why did I write Yuri? Yurio, not Yuri. Yuri and Otterbeck, that's a weird ship. Yurio and Otterbeck. Also, kiss videos, if you mean kissing, actually kissing, probably not. They are underage minors, and while I may ship them together, I don't ship them in a naughty way. I ship them as holding hands in the corridor type way, because they are kids. Thank you, people. First ever costume, first con. First con was May MCM back in, no, October MCM back in 2015 or 14. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, it was that. I didn't go in cosplay, I went in like the steampunk thingamabob. La 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 la. Oh, first cosplay. Loki, it was Loki, I'm an idiot, it's Loki. Most difficult cosplay. Whew. Difficult in what way? What do you mean? Loki, I'm gonna go Loki again, I'm sorry, I keep answering the same things, but first cosplay, had to make armour, had to learn how to sew, had to work with PVC leather, had to learn how wigs work, headdress, oh my god, that was a hard one. Yeah, Loki. Who inspired me to start cosplaying? Firelight, we have talked about this. I'm sorry, I'm answering the same questions again and again, but I have to do it because otherwise I don't know where I am. When did I start cosplaying? And how did I know it was for me? That's a good question, thank you. Not the same answer again and again. Well, as you know, it was Loki. And how do I know it was for me? I just knew. I have always done a lot of creative stuff growing up as a kid. I have been in costume as a kid so long, since I was 5. Look at me, look at me. I mean, there's so much that I was already doing as a kid, and then it was very natural to get into cosplay. So instead of making characters up, I could step into a role and have something like a plan to work from. I just knew it was for me. It was brilliant. How do I have such an amazing jawline? I'll tell you the secret. I don't have an amazing jawline. I've just mastered the art of biting my cheeks. See? I'm biting. So yeah, it's all about the fakeness. I'm sorry guys, sorry to have disappointed you, but I just bite my cheeks to make good photos. I keep doing this, okay. Right, let's keep the ball rolling. When did I start cosplaying? Oh no, I've already answered that. Sorry, same question. How do I choose a character to cosplay? Looks or personality? Both. Literally both. Because sometimes it's the personality, I'm like, oh my god, I'm connecting with this person so much. And for me, that's Ignis. But then sometimes I see a cosplay and I'm like, holy shit, that is beautiful. So for example, CL from Book of Circus, I just thought, oh my god, that outfit is just, I'm gonna have to do this. Let's do it. So for example, I don't associate so much with CL's personality or completely adore his personality. But on the other side, I'm like, Ignis, I will never look like Ignis in 1,000 years, but I'm gonna do him because holy shit, this boy he needs to be protected. How long does it take to make my cosplays? Depends on the cosplays, darling. Like, Loki was a year straight out, but some of them have just been overnight because I'm insane and don't sleep. Like, collection of stuff in my room, which helps. And is that it? Oh god, there is more questions. Okay, right, let's keep going. Are you also going to AnimeCon in April? Well, unfortunately, as it's almost the end of April, I'll take that as a no, sorry. Do I regret anything cosplay-wise? For example, not going to a certain con or not buying enough fabric and it messed up your entire cosplay? Yeah, right, story time. Okay, so my friend Leo, who's known as Electric Kid, is an absolute darling and was guest invited to this convention up in Scotland in Dundee. Now, I went with him as a sort of assistant slash friend just for some lols and a good time. Ended up working there through the day and we were supposed to go up as Ignis and Noctis. And I packed everything, like everything of my Ignis cosplay, except when I got to Scotland, a whole day of travelling later, opened up the case, it turned out that I hadn't in fact bought the Ignis wig. Yeah, I regretted that a lot. I'm losing my light. Come back. If you were to cosplay someone else from Bungo Stray Dogs, who would it be? You know the accountant guy? I actually really like him. I can't remember his name. You see, now I have the names, but I don't want to read the names out because I haven't read the names out for the other questions and I feel a bit guilty about that, so I'm just going to keep reading out the questions. What is my dream job? I have no idea. Right now I'm taking a break of study right now, a leave of absence, leave of study, break of absence, at my university. I study history and archaeology, and it's supposed to have ended this year, but my health has just deteriorated to the point that I can no longer get to university. So I don't know if I want to go off into that area of work or go into the cosplay area of work. I'm not sure. Would you ever consider going to a con that isn't in the UK? Of course, I love going to cons. The problem is, of course, is the money. That's not. Shame. That'd be nice. I'm getting hay fever and this is such a horrible moment. Favourite anime game character? Okay, right. Game, Final Fantasy 15. What a surprise. Anime, not gonna pick because holy shit, there's way too much good stuff out there. Character, Ignis. So, I mean, it's just gonna be like Ignis, that boy. What or who inspired you to start cosplaying? Again, Firelight, Loki, Tom Hiddleston. Damn, that boy, he fine. Are you gonna make more funny Ignis videos? The last one was so funny, I was laughing for 10 minutes straight. Good. I'm so glad because I got so many bruises from doing that video. Funny story, I can do death drops. However, I can't do death drops while pouring oats on top of my body for 3 times in a row. The first time I did it, I messed up the camera shot. It was out of focus, so I had to do it again after sweeping up all the oats. That was fine. The second time I went down, and I went down just out of the camera again because I missed my mark, swept up the oats, started again. By this point I'm getting a bit sore because although death drops are kind of safe to do, they're not the most comfortable things to do. You do whack your body pretty hard against the wood floor. So the final time I did it, I was getting very tired and trying to get this right, and I did not go down the way I was supposed to go down. I missed the beat and then fell on my arse. So I'm glad you guys enjoyed it because I was in a lot of pain, but I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yes, to your question, I want to do more Ignis videos. It's just a question of when and where. I'm sure they'll come out soon, don't worry. Have I set myself any goals that I want to achieve this year? That's a very good question, my friend. Angela, back to Angela. If I can cosplay Angela, then I've made it as a cosplayer. I won't stop or anything like that, but it'll make me very happy and I will have achieved something that I set out to do about 2 years ago. So it's going to be important for me. Have you ever tried any foods that showed in anime? Your English is fine, love, don't worry. It says sorry for my English, but yeah, you're fine. Better than I could do. Right, I actually, I like making anime foods because I can cook, and that's another reason why I relate to Ignis, because I am the cook of the family. Even my cosplay family, I tend to make food sometimes. I make baked products for them, more or less. I make cookies, those are nice. But you know there's like a sort of a curry bun in Black Butler in Christian... Today is not my day. So it's like a deep fried panko breadcrumb bun that has curry inside with dark chocolate within the curry and pork, and it's like mulled in wine for several hours, and oh my god, it's good. What is my biggest goal in life? It sounds really kind of sad to say, but my biggest goal in life is to be healthy. I have got a series of different medical problems wrong with me, including a very long-term chronic health problem which impacts my daily life. I manage pretty well and I've got medication to help me manage, but it is very disheartening to constantly be in pain every day and to constantly be fainting every day. So that's kind of my long-term goal, to get myself to a point where I can just have a few days without pain. That would be lovely. Bit morbid, sorry about that, guys. Do I like musicals, and if so, what's your favourite? Darling, I love musicals, I really do. But I tend to like the musicals that are not sort of the mainstream ones because I don't know why. The best musical of all time is Gold Diggers of 1933. It is an amazing piece of writing about the Depression, and one of the few musicals that actually really discuss the negative side and the dry humour about it. Guys, it's just brilliant. I have watched that, I think, over 100 times, and it's just watch it. Okay, last final question. Where did you get your Yu-Gi-Oh wig from? It's from this person up here, because I can't remember the name right now. And they have really good wigs. I recommend them a lot. I use quite a lot of their wigs. And that's it. Guys, thank you so much for sending me so much questions. Thank you so much for the love and support that you guys send me constantly. It means so much to me. Sometimes I can't respond to it. As you know, health gets in the way, life gets in the way, but I always read it and it always makes me smile. You guys are the most beautiful, fantastic humans. You are kind, which is so important. I love you all, and just keep being you and being cosplayers and being weeby. it makes the world a bit of a brighter place. Right. See you.